Alright, let's look at solving a system of linear equations using elimination. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and use the same example that I used in the substitution, which is y equals x plus 2. And the reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to show you we get the same answer using this different method. Okay, so y equals x plus 2 and y equals negative 2x plus 5. Okay, so that was the two equations, and we want to solve using elimination. Okay, so basically, again, what we're trying to do is solve for the xy coordinate. We want to know what is x and what is the x value and what is the y value of the coordinate point here where these two lines intersect. Okay, so the point that is shared by both of those lines. That's what we're trying to find. Okay, so using elimination, and I like to use elimination by addition. In other words, I'm going to add these two equations together. And when I add them together, I want one of the variables to go away or be eliminated. Okay, so I'm going to simply just add straight down, just like good old-fashioned adding. I'm going to add straight down. Okay, but before I do that, what I need to do is go ahead and actually I'm going to get rid of that because I need to change one of these equations so when I add, one of the variables goes away. Right now if I add, I'm going to get 2y minus x plus 7, and that doesn't do me any good. I still have all the variables. So what I need to do is multiply this one of these by something that'll make things go away. And so you can see that this is a positive y and a positive y. Adding those together gives me a 2y. But if I change one of them to negative, then when I add, it's going to turn it to 0. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply this side by a negative 1. And if I do that, I have to multiply this side by a negative 1. So I'm going to multiply both sides by a negative 1. And since I'm doing it to both sides, the equation is staying balanced and equal. I can do that. And I'm going to rewrite it right here. So negative 1 times y is negative y equals, well, this negative 1 distributes to the x and to the 2. So equals negative x. And then positive 2 times the negative 1 is negative 2. Okay? Now, I can go ahead and add these two equations right here. Okay, so we're going to draw a line. So I'm not using that anymore because we've changed this one and put it here. And so I'm going to add these two. Just going to add straight down. And when I do that, I get 5 minus 2, or 5 plus a negative 2. So 5 plus a negative 2 is 3, positive 3. And then negative 2x plus a negative x is negative 3x. Okay? So just added straight down, And then y plus a negative y, well, that's just 0. That turns to 0. The y's go away. So we have 0 equals negative 3x plus 3. And again, what we want to do is get y's on one side and get variables on one side and numbers on the other. The y's have gone away, so we can't get the y's over here. So we don't get the x's over here. So I'm going to add 3x to this side. That turns this to 0 and add 3x over here. Since I added 3x here and I add 3x over here to stay balanced. Okay, so now I have 3x equals 3. Okay. Again, now we're just going to solve. Using division. We're going to divide by 3. We're going to undo this multiplication here. Okay. We're going to divide by 3, and that gives us x. This turns to a 1. So 1x, or x, equals 1. Okay? And we don't really need that 1, that implied 1. We can just make it x. So we can put a box around it. And there we have x equals 1. So we have the y coordinate here. I mean the x coordinate, excuse me, 1. So we need the y coordinate. Alright, so now we go ahead and to finish off, even though we're using elimination, we can just substitute that 1 into one of these equations. And really that's exactly the same as we did in the other video. I'm going to use this nice easy original equation that's here in the green. Okay, y equals x plus 2. And so that's y equals x plus 2. So here's my x equals 1. So y equals x plus 2. Y, oops, go back. Change that color. So now we have y equals 3. Oops, I lost my 2. Y equals x. This was the x. Y equals x plus 2, but our x is 1. Replaced it here. Okay. So there it is. Y equals 3. 3 is our other coordinate, and that's solving using elimination. Okay, so when we eliminate a variable, then we can solve for the other variable, and then go ahead and back substitute it in like we did here. And that's all there is to it. Thank you.